EACC Math Lesson Number 8, Working with Variable Expressions. This is a variable expression. Notice it's not equal to anything, it's just an expression. It involves two terms, okay, so each of these is a term. The first term has the variable and the coefficient, that's just the number paired with the variable. And the second term is called the constant term, there's no variable with it. When we write our algebraic expressions, we use this as an important tool in problem solving, be able to set up an equation. And to do that, we've got to come up with an algebraic expression to represent what's going on in the problem. So these are some clue words, words that indicate maybe what operation to use. So you can see under addition, sum plus total, more than, increased by, added to, combined together. Subtraction, difference, minus, less than, that's a key one. Multiplication, again, you're multiplying your product, twice doubling. And division, quotient divided by, per, into, or another key word or clue word that's not really shown there is equal parts. If I want to divide something into equal parts, then I know to use division. Alright, so let's just practice a few. 6 fewer than a number, so that's my number, and I'm going to take 6 off of it. So let's say n minus 6. Doesn't matter what variable you use. Alright, the next one. 18 times a number. Oh, so that's 18n. Next one. A number shared in 3 equal groups. So that's what we talked about, the division here, equal groups. So a number divided by 3, or you could write it as a fraction, n over 3. Next one. Here we have 4 less than a number. So that means we're taking 4 off of the number. So the number minus 4. Next we have a number increased by 11, so that's n plus 11. The next one, twice a number decreased by 40. So twice means 2 times the number, and decrease, so we're taking off 40. The next one, 1 fewer than the number, is n minus 1. A number decreased by 90, we could use n minus 90. 100 fewer than a number is going to be a number now minus 100. The product of 9 and a number, you can write that as 9n. The quotient of a number and 200 and what? So let's just say quotient of a number and 200. So quotient's the same thing as division, so a number divided by 200, or we could write it as n over 200. Okay, so you get the idea. Okay, we need to be able to simplify variable expressions. And there are 2 things that come into play here. One is like terms. Terms are alike when the variables and their exponents are identical. So like terms have the same variable and exponent. And the distributive property just simply says this: if you're multiplying something times a quantity, let's say we're multiplying 3 times n plus 1, that 3 distributes over n plus 1, so we'll write that as 3n plus 3. Okay, so like terms have the same variable with the same exponents. Distributive property, multiplication distributes over addition. Okay, so simplifying the following expressions. All right. So what you do is go through, if there's any simplifying to do, like distributed property, we do that first. But I don't see anything here, there aren't any parentheses, so we just combine like terms. So I'm going to go with my s's. I have 8s, a minus 3s, so don't forget that minus in front, and a minus 5s. So 8s take away 3s is 5s, and 5s minus 5s, well, the s's are gone. I have a negative 7z, but if I look down here, there are no other z's, so that stays as negative 7z. And then I have a plus 6 yet, and I can't combine that with anything, so we'll leave that written as plus 6. Okay, and the next one, again, there's nothing to distribute, so we'll go through and combine our like terms. So I have 7 plus 9, so that's 16. Then I have a negative 3v and a positive 2v, so that's a negative 1v, and a positive 8v, so that's going to give me a positive 7v. Okay, with the next one, we do have to use our distributive property here at the beginning. So I've got to multiply both these by 8. So I still have my 3 out front, plus 8 times 10, W is 80W, and 8 times 4 is 32. Combining like terms then, I combine the 3 and the 32, so my final answer looks like this. I'm going to put my W first, so I have 80W plus 35. Alright, next, here I have to use distributive property twice, so I'll multiply everything over here by my 8, so I'll get a 64C minus 80. Here I'll distribute the 4, so I'll get a positive 20, and then a minus 28C. And putting everything, all the like terms together then, 64C minus 28, well, let's see, that's going to give me 1636, yeah. So I'll get 36C, and negative 80 plus 20 is a negative 60. Okay, in the next one, again, we have to use our distributive property first. And here we got to be careful, make sure to take the negative with it. So I'm going to leave my 4 like it is, then I'm going to distribute this negative 4 over these 3 terms. So that's going to be a negative 4y squared, a positive 8y, and a negative 20, then minus 7y squared. So combining my like terms, I'm going to start off with let's start off with a y squared. So a negative 4y squared and negative 7y squared. So that's going to leave me with a negative 11y squared. So I've used those two. I can't combine the 8y with anything, so we'll put that next. So we have plus 8y. And then positive 4 and negative 20 is a negative 16. Okay, finally the last one. Here again we need to use our distributive property first. So we have negative 7x, and I'm distributing the negative 2 here. So that's going to give me a positive 2 and a minus 2x, and then minus 6. Combining like terms, negative 7x minus 2x is a negative 9x. Positive 2 and negative 6 is a negative 4. Okay. That ends the lesson for today. So go ahead and complete your practice problems. And if you have questions, please feel free to contact me. Thank you.